Now, with university term back in full swing, rising numbers of students are choosing to live at home rather than move to student accommodation. Some of the reasons include the cost of living crisis and loans not covering all the expenses of being at university. Our reporter Mark Ansell has been to meet a Leeds Beckett student who stayed at home and one who moved out.
Chilia is a second-year student at Leeds Beckett University. She decided to live at home with her mum and sister on the outskirts of Leeds.
So I chose to stay at home. Two of the main reasons was probably to be close to my family, my sister and my mum, and then also the financial burden, because I have a lot of friends that live away from home and I know that their student finance doesn't cover the rent, and it is quite a big thing, you know, having to work and study, and it is hard being a student working and studying because of course university is new to everybody.
In contrast, third-year student Anya is from Sheffield, so could have commuted to Leeds, but chose to live away from home.
I was really interested in making the most out of the student experience. I'd taken a few years out after finishing sixth form, so I had already lived at home for about 3 years, and I was just wanted to see what it was like living in Leeds. It's a really vibrant city, especially doing the arts. There's so much going on.
Around 40% of students at Leeds Beckett Uni live at home. What do you do here at Leeds Beckett to make sure that students who are living at home and haven't moved out feel that they can enjoy this experience of being a student just as much as anyone else?
We try and manipulate our timetable so that if students are travelling in, which is a large proportion of our students, that we try and bunch their teaching so they aren't sort of coming in and out any more than they need to. And to do that in sympathy with the fact that we know that a lot of students, these contemporary students, have to work. They have to subsidise their studies with having part-time jobs. I think is another reason why some students are starting to stay at home, because they already have those relationships with employers that means that they can sustain that additional income.
Chilia feels she's not missing out on the student's experience by staying at home.
I'm so lucky that I live in the age of social media, because although I'm not in halls with my friends, I can just Snapchat them, I can text them, I can just send them a snap of myself to remind them that I'm still here. I love being local, and it's not that far for me to get to uni, and it is actually quite nice to commute, because while I'm on the bus I can be looking at my lecture notes, catching up on any work that I need to do. It's not as bad as people think.
It seems whether you live at home or move away, the university experience can be just as good. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Leeds.